All right, here we go with the June 27th, Wednesday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Had a much cooler day in parts of the region. Really, everybody cooler, but it was significantly cooler in places like the Triad and the Triangle region. A lot of 70s for highs yesterday around the Triad, Charlotte viewing area, back into the 80s, even Gastonia hitting 90, 70s for the high country. All right, let's take a look at some cameras from along the coast this morning. Pretty neat stuff here. There's your 4 cameras from across the region. Hey, look at that sunrise from the Beaufort camera. That's looking really, really nice this morning. Temperature 72 degrees there. Morehead City also looking great. Carteret Community College, 71 degrees the temperature. And we'll just take a look at one of these Outer Banks cameras. They're around Rodanthe this morning. Nice start to the day along the Carolina coast with the temperature 76 degrees. Wake Forest University in the Triad region, socked in with clouds during I'm cutting this a little later than normal. This is during the 6 a.m. hour this morning. Certainly a cloudy, damp, dreary start to the day there. 68 degrees the temperature. And finally, there's the Dowd YMCA camera looking at uptown Charlotte. A lot of clouds, but they're beginning to break a bit. And 71 the temperature in Charlotte. Again, 6 a.m. hour. 72 in Fayetteville, 60s in the mountains, a lot of 70s along the coast. Yesterday, had another big round of thunderstorms in parts of the region. That was especially the case from the mountains and then down to the western side of the Charlotte Metro, west of I-77, and then down to South Carolina. Now, the air was much more stable up here around the Triad and the Triangle region, so no big thunderstorms up that way yesterday. But another day was a lot of wind damage, anywhere from, again, from Tennessee, mountains of North Carolina, the southwestern mountains, and then down into places like Cleveland County, Rutherford County, down into parts of South Carolina. This morning it is quiet for the time being. A lot of clouds, though. But you look to the west of us, rather, into eastern Tennessee, some scattered thunderstorms, and that's with a disturbance. It actually extends all the way up into Ohio as well, some storms into Ohio and West Virginia. That's moving eastward and in our direction. Cold front back in the Mississippi Valley, that'll play a role in our weather a little bit down the road. More on that in just a second. So the wedge we had yesterday, that erodes quickly today. We have some intervals of sunshine and warmer temperatures, so back to scattered thunderstorms. The greatest severe weather threat today in the yellow shaded area back to the west of us. That's where there's a Category 2 or slight risk of severe weather. But most of the Carolinas in that marginal risk. And I think that's going to mean a day kind of similar to what we have had on a lot of days of late, where we'll have some scattered thunderstorms, some of which could produce some damaging winds or hail. Now, I think you get east of the mountains, and it's going to be a relatively limited coverage. There'll be some scattered storms, but not everybody's going to see the rain. And I think it'll be a decreased amount of thunderstorms overall today compared to recent days. There's your highs this afternoon, beginning to crank those temperatures back up, and a mild and humid night tonight. Tomorrow, only a very limited chance for a few storms. Better chances down into South Carolina and over toward the North Carolina coast. And here comes the heat beginning to build back in here. Look at this big upper level ridge up at 500 millibars as we get into the weekend. I mean, some hot weather coming. Friday, rain chances slim. There's your Friday highs. Saturday, cranking up the heat even a little bit further in some spots. So the heat will be with us this weekend, and the weekend will be dry too, at least in most spots. Our tropical update time off the Carolina coast. Very, very ill-defined disturbance. Very unimpressive. Only about a 10% chance of that developing into a classified system, so obviously that is very, very unlikely. Otherwise, across the Atlantic Basin as a whole, things are quiet here on this Wednesday. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.